Look. 1, 2.
Don't touch them.
1, 2.
Oh, wowzers.
And then the teeth down here.
Oh, yes.
7.
Well, we need
8,
to give them some water.
9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, where's the 16? No, those are the 16. Ow! 17.
Oh, careful. Look at all of them.
18.
Little potato babies. Oh, that's exciting.
20, 21.
Yeah, they're not all up, but there are definitely some starting.
Now, come on, let's get to the game. 26. I don't know.
26?
26.
So the kids just came in and got me. I was starting dinner and they ran in and said that they saw some potatoes. Come and look, Mummy. So we came out for a little wee look. So that is very exciting to have our little baby potatoes poking up. You can see all these shoots here. We're going to put some more raised beds in soon. And this guy's coming along. Our hugelkultur bed. Just chucking whatever organic matter we can find in there at the moment. And these little guys are doing actually really well. I brought them out here when there was a little bit of mold. And this is our mudroom is what we call it, but it's like an old sunroom, I would say, that's closed in, just a concrete floor. So we have our wood, some of our wood stored here, but because of all these big windows, the seeds are doing quite well out here. So some of them are still, maybe not so much these bunching onions. They're okay. I might actually just turn that around a little so they get more sun. Move these guys. Oh dear, I might need 2 hands to do this. They haven't come up yet. I'll turn this around so they get a bit more sunlight. These garlic chives over here near the other end of the room, and there's still no action here. I don't know, they might not come up. It's terrible light in this corner, but just a little update on the seeds, the seedlings. Some of you suggested putting cinnamon on, so I've done that on some of these little trays, and I've stopped any top watering. They seem okay. And these guys I just planted the other day, and these baby rockets, look at them all. They sprung up like 2 days later. So they're doing really great. I think that's the only other thing that's come up. The peppers are still growing, the capsicum. And these guys still growing. So I thought I'd give you just a little update on the goings on at the moment on our little farm. What are you doing, girls? You can stay there, I think. We had the chickens running over here in the orchard, and we've actually they loved poking and scratching all around in amongst the trees, and then we just had to re-mulch. Actually, this is the grit container that I see has been left out here. I'll pick that up while I'm here. So we've just re-mulched the trees after the chickens got into them. Look at the buds on these little blossoms coming out on our peach trees. On this one, they're just so pretty. Oh, watching out for fire ants. So pretty. So it's their first year. I don't know if we'll get any fruit, but still, I'm loving they do have some flowers. And this one's got the greenery already. So the next thing we have been working on, my husband's actually been out here all afternoon since he got home from work. They're working on converting this old shed down the back into a milk shed. So I don't know when, I don't know how far away, but our plan is to get a lovely moo cow to milk. Hey you lot, settle down. So this old shed is full of junk. So we've the boys have cleared it out and they've separated all the, like this over here is all the old like metal that we might be able to take to the metal scrap yard. That's obviously wood stuff. They found over here some old guttering, which we might try and reuse and put the gutter, some old guttering, some old feed things, an old sink, metal sink, we'll be able to repurpose that. I'm going to put the gutter, try and put the guttering back up on this old shed because it is on a slight slant, and be able to put a water tank on it to save the rain water to help water the veggie garden, which is just over there. So they've been cleaning this out. It was just full of junk. So we're slowly getting it clean. We actually started this project a few weeks ago now, probably maybe even a couple of months or a month and a half, I don't know, in the middle of winter when it was really cold and there wasn't much else happening around the farm. We decided it'd be a good time to clean out this old shed with the plan to hopefully eventually use it for livestock. So everyone joined in together on one cold day and we just started emptying it out. The children honestly did the vast majority of this. They worked tirelessly, really putting their backs into it. The two big kids probably shouldered most of the work and all the heavy lifting, organised it all into different categories of scrap metal and wood and things we could reuse, and then a rubbish pile. We took a big load to the dump a couple of weeks ago with all the rubbish, and we'll still sorting some of it, but thankfully there's some things can be reused. But it was definitely good to get it cleaned out and ready for the next step in the project. We're going to have to build some kind of a stall in here to be able to house the calf overnight, because we would like to calf share. I don't know how long this will take. We are just figuring it all out as we go, trying to get this area converted, build a little stall. There's some holes in the roof too that we're having to repair. Put some new panels on. We bought some of this transparent stuff so that it'll let some light in, because I think there was power down here at one point, but we don't really want to fool with that and bring power back down here at the moment. We'd rather, but that'll let some natural light in, so we'll try and do that. So yeah, very much a project that might take a while, but one we're all pretty excited about. And then we'll have to build a stanchion, or growing up we always called a cow bale. That Dad would put the cow in the bale. He always milked a cow until by hand for most of my childhood. And then when I was about, I don't know, I must have been 14 or something when we moved to a dairy farm, and then had, you know, all the big dairy shed where it was all mechanical. This rough, shambly looking little shed is going to be our milk barn, hopefully pretty soon. Okay, so I've just come out here with Hubster, and we're just plotting and scheming different garden bed ideas. I showed him the potatoes. We had a little look at those, and we've been given these, I don't know if you can see them very well, cattle panels. So we're deciding what to do with them. Okay, so what's your idea?
Garden bed. walkway. So on either side you can work within your garden bed. And then the cattle panels would be arched like that.
Right, only the bigger ones, so they'll be taller.
Ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whew. Did you get all that? Did that make sense? Did you see it?
No, I can see it. I can see it. I can see the vision. I can, because with those, because yeah,
there'll be enough.
They'll be taller. Yeah. No, I like that idea. So 2 long beds with a trellis coming up and over, and then you can walk through, and we can just do like no dig, slightly raised beds like we did on the side.
Because we still don't know where we're going to put the trees back here.
Yeah. I like that idea. So just a little recap, a little catch you up today on the goings on. We're working on the new Milkshed, organising our thoughts about more garden beds out here. I think what's going to happen is we're just going to, this whole backyard here is just, we're going to fill it up with garden, make it as lush and bountiful as we can, and we'll see. We've just heard this afternoon we can collect some more manure and hay from the neighbour up the road, the organic, or not strictly speaking organic, but regenerative farmer up the road. So that'll be excellent for the garden, for these new beds. That'll be really handy. So I will keep you posted on all the developments, but thanks for hanging out. Just a little update.